Hi Taurus, here's a general look at your solar chart for July 2010. Now there's probably a strong urge to get together with others at the moment, and even if there isn't a strong urge, probably others will be gravitating towards you. So socializing, having more conversations, maybe sorting things out on the phone, running around more, dealing with more correspondence schedules, etc. Overall, a lively, potentially more entertaining time in prospect when you're going to enjoy family, community contacts at home over the wires, and also I think appreciate the home base, maybe sort of sizing up the home base and seeing how you can make it better, prettier, nicer, beautifying the space in some way, and that can be the space outside as well as inside. And just feeling a value in what you have around you, or seeing how you can improve on it. Then from the 10th, you'll be partying, or at least you'll get the opportunity to party more and enjoying special time with special people. There's romance in the pipeline for some of you, or a more romantic time. And then the solar eclipse on the 11th opens the way for you to make new beginnings over several weeks to come around your communication skills, your people skills. You should probably be on quite a learning curve there. Anything to do with communications technology as well. Some of you could be doing the teaching, writing, broadcasting, and really getting into gear with expressing how your take, how you feel, what you know, where you stand. But as I say, it's about improvements, it's about change, it's about new beginnings. And that, as I say, it's going to be sort of a long-term pulse coming from that eclipse on July the 11th. From the 22nd, you'll need to start taking better care at work, or better care of health. You'll probably be working harder and seeing that you just need to keep your nose to the grindstone a bit more, be more self-disciplined, and that's going to be over several months to come, in fact. Now, in July, in more detail, potentially, it's going to be great time for more communications activity. That'll be you toing and froing more creative self-expression, but also making new contacts with people. On the way, there could be more study, research, paperwork, but also you've got Jupiter and Uranus in the background area of your chart, allowing inspiration to emerge, allowing good ideas to pop into your head, the light bulb to come on over your head in ways which can make maximum, even dramatic impact on those you wish to impress favorably. So just have a flexible mind, just be open to that, don't dig your heels in. The competitive side of your nature will be needed too, I think, in the last week, when discipline and determination is going to be required regarding anything around romantic partners, children, animals, potentially, or any creative project you're on, or anything speculative, any enterprise, but also any kind of competitive activity that you're involved in, or you're feeling competitive about it. So this can be, as I say, around the special people in your life, but also it's a time when you just have to push harder to show what you can do, to get that appreciation that you're after. From the 10th, you get more of a chance to, as I say, to party. You have more access, I think, from there on to entertainment activities, socializing. You can really shine in your own special way, except it might just be a little bit harder over that last week. Also, it's advisable for you to keep your cool in the last 3 days, Taurus. Now, early Taurians are feeling the transit of Pluto in a very positive aspect, actually, which signals that you are in a gear shift period and should be ditching certain previous expectations, habits, attitudes, scenarios, which are counterproductive. They just don't work anymore. This transit's going to overhaul your sense of who you are. It's just going to be manifesting events which kind of force you to reevaluate your sense of self-identity, where you stand, what you want, where you're going, and that's going to be over several months to come. And you early Taurians are already in that now, and so if you're finding that the old way, the old routine, the old pitch, as it were, the old approach just isn't doing it anymore, then this is because you're getting this transit from the life changer, Pluto. Now, for all Taurians, some of you could be harking back to the past, particularly after the 23rd, I think, looking at old scenarios, relationships from your history, but also looking back into history for some reason, and for some reason that could be making an impact on the present in some way. You should be getting more appreciation from those in your community, whether that's in person or over the wires. Social activities, you know, right in your own backyard, really. That's up until the 10th. But even after the 10th, as a matter of fact, there's still this feeling of not having to make too much effort to find things to do that you really enjoy doing with people that you do like to have around you. And valuing your environment. There could be as well lots more discussion, exchange with family members, correspondence centered around family or the home base in some way too. Now, the eclipse on July the 11th, that's going to trigger new beginnings related to travel over several months. Teaching, learning, making new contacts, and your own creative self-expression. It's also going to impact your philosophy of life, your spirituality, your belief system as well. So that was like a really interesting time ahead. And then again from the 23rd, you'll be into a harder working, more practical phase, being very productive there over the following weeks on into late August regarding your daily chores, schedules, perhaps health issues for some of you, and generally feeling things more deeply maybe and mulling things over. Well, that's it for July, and if you know your rising sign, it's useful to listen to that because it gives you another slant on what I've said here, and I'll see you the next time.